My name is Elias Benjelloun, and I'm an undocumented business owner. I'm so grateful you mentioned deportation because my family went through that under the Trump administration in 2017. We lost my sister. It was terrible. She was on
How long has your sister been here?
She grew up here. She came here when she was 6 months old. She got deported when she was 20. It's such a shame. It tore apart my family, which is why I wrote this book on immigration. You know, being entrepreneurial, trying to speak truth to power and resist to power. That's exciting for you. And I look out for you to see the book. My question is, can you talk about the impact that immigrants are having on the economy?
What's obvious, right? That's the most obvious question there is. We hire immigrants for a reason.
They get the job done.
They bust their ass. And let me just say, I'm second generation. My grandparents on one side came from Ukraine. My grandparents on the other side came from Lithuania and Moldova. You know where that is. It's over in Europe. My dad, my mom were both first generation. Like I told you, my dad never made more than $40,000 a year in his life. He busted, I lost his eye doing upholstery repair. I mean, they just wanted what was best for me. And they went through all the hell, all the shame, everything that your family has gone through. We shouldn't shame anybody who works hard. We should respect everybody who works hard. Now again, it doesn't make it easy. There are laws, and we have to just be realistic that our positions evolve over time. You know, and we know that the border is more secure now than it was, and that's okay. We know that if you, like I said earlier, if you come across the border now, since the executive order, you're going back and you can't come back in. But the idea, like I was talking about, that someone who has been here since the time they were 6 months old, and now, 19 and a half years later, they're booted out. The problem not only is that, not only is it the lack of humanity, it's a lack of transparency in the process. It's one thing if you know and you don't agree with it. It's awful if you don't know and you have complete uncertainty. Because then what happens is you're hiring people in the restaurant, right? You're hiring people for the clothing company. And you don't know what's going to happen next. And you don't know the stress you're going to have to go through. And there's nothing worse when people can't come to work. And it's even worse, they've been working with you for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and their family, and there's nothing you can do. That at least with Kamala Harris, that she has a transparent program, you can get a lawyer, right? You can get somebody to help you. Again, you may not agree, but you're going to know what is going on. And so that's the first part of the question. The second part of the question is, here's a fun fact. In 2023, of all new businesses that were started, 82% were started by Hispanics.
Woo!
So you can't say that they're not having an impact on the community. All people will tell you, more and more are entrepreneurs. It's, watching all that Shark Tank is finally paying off. I think I'm kidding, for real. That's why I do the show. Because people will watch, get inspired to start businesses. That's why I do the show. And so, we know that